Now for the news in detail in local news. The people have fulfilled their duty towards the country. Now it is time for the elected representatives to fulfill their duties. The President called upon the elected members of the UPFA to be prepared for this task.
සියලු දෙනාටම විශේෂ වගකීමක් තියෙනවා. මෙන්න මේ සංවර්ධනය කෙරෙහි මේ සංවර්ධනයේ දායක වීම සඳහා කටයුතු කරන්න.
Addressing a special workshop held at the Presidential Secretariat for all elected UPFA members, the President said that they have a special responsibility to contribute towards the development process. He said it should be their prime target. He expressed confidence that the members will extend their cooperation to fulfill the expectations of the people that are based on development. The President observed that none of them have the right to betray the confidence placed on them by the people. The workshop was organized to provide information on the parliamentary procedure, standing orders and other parliamentary activities. Several officials of the administrative service participated in the workshop to raise awareness. General Secretary of the UPFA, Susil Premajayant, SLP General Secretary Maithripala Sirisena and Nimal Siripala de Silva also addressed the workshop. The district returning officers have said that all arrangements are in place for the repoll to be held at Navalapitiya and Trincomalee on Tuesday. Security measures have been taken to hold a free and fair election in the Navalapitiya electorate in the Kandy district and Kumburuppidi polling centre in the Trincomalee district. Election campaigns came to an end from midnight yesterday. District Secretary of Trincomalee, T.T.R. De Silva, has said that the environment in Kumburuppidi area is peaceful. Meanwhile, District Returning Officer Gotabaya Jayaratna has said that all arrangements have been finalized in Navalapitiya for the election. Ballot boxes will be sent to the polling booths tomorrow morning. The District Secretary said that the election officials will also arrive at the polling centres tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, the accounting of votes and announcing of the results of the Kumburuppidi repoll has been shifted to Trincomalee Divisional Secretariat from the Kumburuppidi polling centre on the advice of the police. As a result, it was decided to only conduct the repoll at the centre and count the ballots and later release the results from the Trincomalee Divisional Secretariat. A student of Devi Balika Vidyalaya has obtained the highest marks in the GCE O-level examination. The examinations department has released details of the 15 students who obtained top marks in the GCE ordinary level examination held in 2009. Sachitra Shamali Gunawardana of Devi Balika Vidyalaya Colombo 8 has been ranked first. Charit Kaushalya Vimalratna of Dharmasoka College, Ambalangoda has been placed second and Dinithi Upeksha Ranavira of Southlands College Gaul has been placed third. Hasita Hansi Nilianarachi of the same school has been placed in the fourth place. Female students are occupying 11 out of the 15 top positions. The Katunayake Airport authorities say that an aircraft destined for Rome took off this morning from the airport. Earlier it was grounded due to the volcanic ash in the European airspace. Several countries have cancelled a number of flights across Europe due to the clouds of ash. Several flights were also cancelled at the Katunayake Airport. However, an aircraft carrying 275 passengers along with a crew of 11 members left for Rome today. 2 flights from London and Frankfurt airports have not reached Sri Lanka, as those airports were temporarily closed. Meanwhile, a special unit has been set up at the Katunayake airport premises to provide information to the passengers who expect to fly to European countries. Watching Prime TV News. Still in local news, an all-night Pirit chanting will be held before the 7th Parliament will be convened. The Pirit chanting will start at 8:30 p.m. to invoke blessings on all elected members, the country and the Parliament. The President as well as all members of the new Parliament are expected to participate. A Buddha statue carved from rock is being bought in the motorcade to be placed at the historic Somavati sacred area. The motorcade began its journey from Kiribathgoda this morning. The Pinkama was organized by the Mahameuna Amavathura Meditation Center under the guidance of Venerable Kiribathgoda Jnanananda Thera. Religious observances were held before the motorcade started the journey. Venerable Valimitiave Kusala Dhamma Thera, who participated in the occasion, said that the Buddhists have been offered an opportunity to engage in religious activities after the country was liberated from terrorists. Members of the Buddhist clergy was among a large number of people who participated. Jaffna Peninsula will be developed as a tourist destination. The number of local and foreign tourists' arrival in the country has increased with the elimination of terrorism. According to reports, nearly 4 million tourists have arrived in Jaffna after the end of the war. A large number of local tourists visit places of worship and other tourist attractions in the north with the opening of the A9 road. Therefore, a need has arisen to develop tourist infrastructure in the area. A number of hotels and restaurants are being constructed. The government has launched many programs to facilitate the tourists. The Indian government will open a visa application collection center in Jaffna on 5th May. Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka, Ashok K. Kant, announced this while delivering the address as the chief guest of the Jaffna Trade Fair. With the opening of the new office, Jaffna residents will be able to collect and hand over their visa applications in Jaffna instead of travelling to Colombo. They will only be required to visit Colombo to collect the visas from the Indian High Commission in Colombo. The picturesque Pasikuda beach has attracted a large number of locals as well as foreign tourists. The tourists have been offered the opportunity to view the scenic locations due to the free environment that has been created after the elimination of terrorism. Our representatives say that due to the prevailing conditions, large numbers of tourists are arriving in the Pasikuda coastal area in the Batticaloa district. Recently, the Pasikuda beach was cleaned up with the participation of the residents of the area and the members of the security forces. The Valachane Pradesha Sabha and the Kalkuda police are due to launch a precious program to provide facilities for the tourists who arrive in this area. Mere consumption of food will not lead to a healthy life. A new survey has revealed that 1 child out of every 4 children is suffering from iron deficiency due to wrong dietary habits. The Sri Lanka Medical Research Institute has shown that iron deficiencies are common amongst children in poor as well as wealthy families. Head of the institute, Dr. Renuka Jayatissa, has said that these facts have been confirmed in a survey carried out by the Nutrition Department of the institute. Dr. Jayatissa is of the view that an unhealthy generation is coming up due to wrong dietary habits. The children in Sri Lanka mainly consume sugar, coconut and rice in their meals. They suffer from nutrition deficiencies mainly due to having unbalanced meals. The survey was carried out by the United Nations Children's Fund and the World Food Programme in Colombo, Ratnapura, Anuradhapura, Kurunegala, Trincomalee, Jaffna, Badulla, Nuwara and Hambantota districts. The government has also launched various programs to fulfill the nutrition requirement of the unborn babies. The nutritionists are of the view that the family should also focus on having a nutritious meal. Watching Prime TV News, and up next is Prime World.